Hello and welcome to yet another YouTube video here on this channel. In today's video, we are diving into an application called flowstate, which is a to-do list application. It is a new to-do list application. It is currently in open beta. It is currently free as well, so it doesn't cost you anything to use the application. It will at some point, but as of right now, it is a free application. And in today's video, we are just going to take a look at how this application works, and I will give you my thoughts on it as we go. As usual, this is a first impression video. I will come back with a full review. I have a lot of full reviews lined up, so if you enjoyed these types of videos, if you enjoy productivity apps, please do consider subscribing. Let's jump into it. So this is flowstate. I actually like how this looks. A lot of the newer to-do list application I've been testing out have been like really cluttered. They have a lot of things happening. I like how simple this is. So you have projects you have completed, you can share your feedback, you can change the system theme, so light mode, dark mode. I like how simple this is. So let's just go ahead and add a task. Let's do go for a walk, which is my favorite task to use in these videos. From here, I can give it a project. So I have a test project. I have a due date. Let's actually do this week. And I can also choose whether or not this is important. I would like to see importance level because some things might be like really important, other things might be like less important, and some things might not be important at all. They might be things I want to do, but not necessarily have to do. So I would like the ability to add like how important something is. Am I able to take notes here? I am, so I can add a note like this. Does it work with Markdown? It does not, so no like real note-taking abilities, but a basic way for you to add some context to your tasks, which is expected in a good to-do list application. Let's go ahead and add this task. And I also have let's just add a couple more because this application is supposed to help you prioritize. Let's actually add a secondary project. So let's call this YouTube videos. So the way I would use this is probably that I would actually add my different areas of life and projects. So one for my day job, one for this YouTube channel and everything that goes on around this. And I would also add projects. So if I had work project, things like that, I would mostly use Para to organize inside of all of my applications. So that's how I would do it. From here, you can actually see statistics. I really like this to see how many active tasks, how many completed tasks, how many total tasks. I like stats. I've always liked stats. It also gives me a quick and easy way to see how much I actually have to do left on different projects and things. So that is something I really like. Let's now go ahead and add a couple more. So let's say I wanted to film the flow state video. So let's say film flow state video. I didn't spell it right, but that's okay. Let's add this, and let's say this should be done this week and it is important. So add here. So what it does is that it prioritizes things for me. So you have don't do, you have delegate, you have do first. I can't actually delegate this, which is an issue in this application. If I turn it into like important, it will open up or jump into do first. But going for a walk isn't that important. It is something I want to do, but it isn't something I have to do. Like if I had a lot of important tasks at work, for example, or if I had a lot of things just going on, I could wait a day to go for a walk, or probably push it a day or two. Or there are like tasks like this where I don't necessarily want to delegate them to someone else. I have to do it myself. Like someone else can't go for a walk for me. So that is a question I have about an application like this, because uses it uses an algorithm to like change this. My guess is that it has something to do with due date. So if I do change this to this month, save it, it doesn't do anything. But as soon as I change it to important, my guess is that it changes. So now I have scheduled task, I have do first tasks, and I have delegate tasks. So we have 4 buckets. We have do first, we have scheduled, and we have delegate, and the last one is don't do. So if I just add a test task here, and I change this to test project, let's not give it a due date, and it isn't important, it will go into don't do. So the point of this is to help you decide whether or not something is important, whether or not something should be done. So help you with prioritization of these tasks. Let's go ahead and check one of them off. So let's check this one off, and let's check this one off. And I can go into completed, and I can also see that they're done, when they're done, and I can also see the projects they are related back to. So that is basically seems to be basically most of the application. I can add as many tasks or as many projects as I want. If I go into here, you can see the total active tasks. You can see the completed tasks. It actually doesn't show the completed tasks if I go back here. So these are both from the test project. So this should show 2 completed tasks. If I go ahead and I reload the page, maybe that helps. Let's open this up again. Now it actually shows me nothing at all. It doesn't show these either. Let's try again. So it seems to be a little slow, but it doesn't actually show me my completed tasks. As I said, this is an application in a really early stage, so bugs are to be expected. I can also invite people here, so I can invite people with an email address. So if I just try test@gmail.com, can I generate invite link? I can, and I can actually copy this and I can send it to someone as well. So you have some basic collaboration inside of an application like this. My thoughts on this application is that I personally like the way it looks. I think it looks really good. It isn't clutter up like many of these to-do list applications. It seems really easy to get into and really easy to use, and it gives you everything you need. But it lacks things like we have these daily planner applications, and we have a whole nother generation of to-do list application coming. I call them personal assistant applications. More on that in another video. But this seems to be much more simple than many of those applications, which is something that a lot of people enjoy, just a simple way to manage your tasks. I still think that the algorithm when it comes to prioritization is a little off. It probably needs a couple more inputs, like, do I have to do it myself? Can this be delegated? I would also like to see importance levels for that algorithm to work. But in general, I like the idea, and I like the idea personally because I struggle with prioritizing my tasks. But I think it is a great start for an application like this, and one I will keep my eye on. And if you've enjoyed this video, if you want to hear more about productivity applications and trends in productivity applications, please do consider subscribing. Comment down below with your questions. I try to get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you so much for watching today's video.